Hello, everyone. This is Xander. I'm going to be playing Diablo 4. Just came out. Uh, I've been playing Diablo since Diablo 2. I was pretty young back then. I didn't really know how to play games very well. I just base rolled as hard as I could. Uh, but when I started playing Diablo 3, I was in college. I wanted a different kind of gaming experience. So what I did was I tried the new game mode. Well, not new, but it was new to me. The game mode called Hardcore mode. Hardcore mode is basically the same game. The only difference is the death of your character is permanent. And it sounds like a weird thing to pick, you know? There's a lot of risk when you're playing a game that you could die pretty easily in. But I found very unique kind of excitement from that game mode. It made me think about my own mortality in a way. I mean, it sounds a little too deep for a video game, but it was the closest thing to a near death experience that I could get in a controlled synthetic environment, such as non real. I'm not actually going to die, but still feel like you fear death a little bit more than a game should make you feel. And I'm not going to lie, it's an adrenaline rush that I couldn't relate that experience to anything of any other game I've ever felt. So essentially, it was the closest thing to a real life, near death experience that I could have. And it sounds kind of weird if you think about it, but mortality is the thing that connects all living creatures or living entities. And mortality is something that's usually separate from video games. Totally separate, actually. You don't fear death if you're playing solitaire. What are you going to lose your life if you don't match the numbers up? No. Risks are very, whimsical at best. The risks of any game are almost entirely nonsensical. They don't mean much of anything. But in the hardcore game mode, you start investing a lot of time into your character, and one death is all it takes. You're just instantly gone. You can't access the character, you can't take the items off, you can't collect your loot again. They're gone. And one of the things that helped me throughout my playing of this game mode is reconsider what mortality means to me. And for a while there, I would kind of get involved with my character as if they were a real person, and if they were to die, then I would feel for them. I would actually feel for the character and feel like I lost a close friend. But like I said, it's all synthetic. This is a man-made kind of stress. It's not a real life or death scenario, but it mimics it pretty well. Closest thing I've ever gotten to it. So let's just jump right in here, and I'm gonna make a new character. It's gonna be hardcore mode. Uh, Played a little bit of this already, just to get my like understanding of how to play this game, because it's very different from Diablo 3. Uh, if you can't tell, I've already made plenty of characters, a lot. So I'm relatively used to this customization screen. Seen this customization screen quite a lot. But that was I was getting the kinks out. I didn't want to jump right into I didn't want to document how pathetic the beginning was, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There we go. And the cool thing about hardcore was whenever you started a character, Diablo 3 used to make you sign a little digital contract where you're acknowledging the risks. This is their version of a contract here. It's like my go-to character name here. Like this. Oh, doesn't make you say anything. There you go. This is their version of the contract. Except all characters below level 10 will vanish upon death. Characters level 10 and above will be remembered in the Hall of the Fallen. Basically your graveyard. Now I'm going to skip all the cutscenes because I'm not here to showcase the lore. you want to experience the lore, I would recommend playing the game.
Sanctuary was never meant for
Plus, you restart this game a lot.
Better shelter before I freeze.
You basically have to experience those cutscenes way too many times. Sorry, where we did. Should be there. It is. My Hall of the Fallen. The low-level characters are. Don't worry about those. Those are me figuring out how to play. This one has 5 hours played, 9 hours played, 2 hours played, 3 hours played, and then 72 hours played. This is my most recent one. My best character so far. And like check out the loot was pretty good. I got pretty high up there. Not the best, but still for hardcore that's pretty good. 96% progress, and I died at the last boss. Here we are. Going in for round 2. I'm gonna skip the intro part because I have another character. Yeah, see, I have one. This is just outside of the intro. This is a little bit past the intro, so we're just gonna jump into this. Level 1 fighting is not that exciting. Level 1, you only have one. All right, let's see where we're at. I'm gonna keep going with the storyline. I'm itching to get back to Lilith. Show her what for. One of the main things that I've noticed with hardcore mode that you want to accomplish is progress that you maintain throughout a death of a character. So like, for instance, I've gotten the horse. That's a thing that you keep. Once you have that unlocked, then you have it forever. You don't have to be a specific character to have it. So that's a good piece of progress. Another piece of progress is saving all of the loot that you use. So in most cases, you would just say, get rid of the old piece that you replace, your old piece of armor or weapon that you would just throw away or sell. But in this case, I have all the old ones that I used to start with. So basically, by the time I die on this character, if I die, I'll have all the loot that I started with before. So I can just kind of get back to my progress very quickly. You want to keep your closest upgrades, like these, pretty similar. All right. There is a bit of a change in this game that I really kind of miss from the Diablo 3 style. There was a passive for demon hunters that all classes had a version of the same passive, which was a cheat death kind of thing. So if you are literally about to die, something will trigger and your character will have like a moment of invincibility, or for demon hunters you would turn invisible and become invulnerable for like 2 seconds, and you basically have that chance to say, oh, I have to get to safety quickly or else I'm gonna die. The next time I get hit I will die. But in this game they don't have that. However, they do have an elixir you can make that gives you the cheat death experience, but only for 30 minutes. Basically prevent death once and become immune for 2 seconds. You can only have this effect occur every 5 minutes. So, but it uses up the elixir, and obviously I don't have enough materials to just keep making this thing. So it's like, basically I have to keep
make this right now.
keep this in my bags and like theoretically just use it before I think I'm gonna die. That's so, I don't like that. But they did add this thing here, which is like it's kind of like an alternative to the cheat death. It's a scroll of get the hell out of there, scroll of escape. I have that hotkeyed to my just in case I'm like accidentally stumbling through a dungeon and I walk into a boss room and I'm not ready to fight that boss. Get out of there! Just teleport out. It instantly teleports you out of there, which is a new item, which I like, but still it's not the same. Just for these videos, I will be editing out all of what I feel like is the boring stuff, like me looking at the items and figuring out what item we can get rid of or upgrade.
Not in town.
Oh, I should probably explain the build that I'm using right now. It's going to be a little weird. It's going to be a little fast-paced, maybe too fast-paced. It's going to be kind of hard to tell what's going on.
It's locked.
I don't have any keys. I'm using a build. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's a twisting blade is a move that is the primary move for this build. Basically, the twisting, the primary, or sorry, the basic move I'm going to use is dagger throw. I'm just going to throw 3 daggers at once. But with this is my main move here. It like it's a melee move, sticks both daggers into the character that you're attacking, and it's like a secondary effect where the daggers come back to me. They stay in the target for like 1.5 seconds. Then they come back to me and they hit anything that's in between us, so me and the target. So I can basically stick those daggers in, go really far away, and have those daggers fly back to me and hit anything along the path. This is a shadow step. Lets me teleport to the enemy that I'm. It's basically a mobility attack. Jump to a target, attack them. This is also a mobility attack where I can dash forward and hit anything that I hit. Ever anything I hit gets slowed down. This is a defensive thing that visually doesn't do much. It's a damage mitigation, so it keeps me from taking too much damage, and it also gives me a critical strike chance while it's active. This is also the main part of the build. Shadow imbuement is what's going to make all my moves explode to an area of effect, as opposed to just the single target stuff. Most of the things that you're going to see are the actual moves, the ones that are on this right here. Maybe I should progress these quests a little bit, just in case they like end up making me go to the same places and do the same things again and again. So just in case I can double up.
Not in town.
Because I'm gonna need the experience to level up anyways. Might as well double up.
I can't do that here.
Do that here. Oh wait, no. I need my oh, I forgot. I was getting keys so I could open that thing. As you might have already figured out, I'm a super genius. For that, oh, ripple. Oh. So that's like the main part of this build, I believe. I'm not really like the best at it, but I do feel like the main part is sticking those daggers into something and getting as far away as possible. The biggest like addition to this build is this. I don't know what it's called. It's an imprinted ability from the legendary Twisting Blades Orbit. The more things they hit, the stronger they are when they come back and spin around. Based on the distance that they travel, the damage increases. So the further away I can get, the stronger the return blade will be.
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, these guys aren't that tough. Get out of here.
I'm not ready yet. Out of energy.
I feel like I need to change the brightness to gray. I don't know if it's just me or if it's the new lighting I have. Oh, just already got those rewards, so now it's just puny amount of gold. Here's $10. Being a dingle. Taking this stupid route. Just go fast. I do love this horse. But yeah, the quality of life having this horse is so much better. So much better than walking. To kill everything along the path because there's literally nothing you can escape.
Look out!
I like the skeletons' voices. But the thing about the mortality that I was talking about, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel bad whenever I die in this game. But at the same time, the level of excitement that you get that's increased per like minute that you spend in this world, I think it's worth it. You get more out of it as you play, but you lose more a lot when you die. Yeah, it's a cost. It's a high cost, but it's also a high payout that if you had fun, then you got the payout. Basically, you're buying the excitement, the thrill.
I'm not ready yet.
Because there's higher stakes, there's more excitement. Straight up.
I'm low on energy. Out of energy. I think we're in the clear now.
The heck? Hang on. What was that? Hang on, I just had a light blowout. The lighting still looks good. I'll just change the more ambiance. It's too dark. It's good. That way you can't see my terrible haircut. Or you say, oh, your sideburns are bad and your haircut's poop. I know it's poop. I did it myself. Excellent. I don't know why that light just turned on. Weird. I mean, it's not the most important light, but you know. It does make it a little spookier for me being in the dark like this.
I need more time.
Your thrice down bloodstones didn't do much. Ah, you spoke to Carl? Damn bloody
Yeah. Bloody Goatman. Goatman? He's a goat. Name's Saul
I'm
Goatman.
not ready yet.
Scumbags.
I need more time. Energy.
I feel like hardcore mode, like based on the excitement and stuff that I was talking about, yeah, mortality and all that. I feel like VR is, well, it's not advanced enough yet to capture this, but eventually VR will definitely elicit near identical near-death experiences to reality. Maybe not VR, but something like it. Whatever VR, whatever comes after VR, whatever more advanced thing than VR. There, I mean, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't exist for us yet. Something that can truly mimic the fear of death. I get it. Cyberpunk brain dances, something like that, where you can truly capture like the neurochemistry of the person that's in the video. Basically, like a brain dance would capture all the chemical reactions of the, I guess, it's hard to call it a character because it's more like the experiencer, not really a character. It's like if you were the main character and you were in the story, would you be a character or would you be living it? Terminology of character versus experiencer. I don't know what term to use, but yeah, the thing about a movie that's not so scary is when you feel like, I don't identify with that. I don't feel like that's, I'm watching Jurassic Park 3. I don't fear for these guys' lives because they're making stupid decisions. Why would you make another Jurassic Park when the first one ended in horrible death for everyone? Not only that, but now you're genetically engineering super dinosaurs? I feel for that. I don't fear for your, oh no, it could have happened to anyone. No, it didn't happen to anyone. You guys are being dumb. Like the first Jurassic Park, I could get myself into their shoes and be like, oh, it happened. Well, what would I do if I was in a situation where dinosaurs just came to take us all? It could have happened to anyone. But no, Jurassic Park 3 couldn't have happened to anyone. They made a third park. It's their own damn fault. I don't feel bad for them. I don't identify with their stupid decision making. Just so weirdly dumb that it makes me feel like, oh, I don't feel for you. Your decision making is so weird that I don't quite acknowledge it for being a scenario that anyone would actually naturally arrive at. It couldn't have happened to just anyone. But in this case, not why I brought that up, but the idea is a movie that makes you not feel for the characters disconnects you from the excitement that you could feel. Like, you don't fear for your own life. You don't even feel like you're in the movie. You feel like you're watching a footage of some bozos being weird. You don't actually feel like you're in there. You don't fear for your life. But in this case, this is a different kind of thing where, yeah, it doesn't look like reality. It looks like I'm kind of looking at a screen. I also feel more invested. My own body chemistry is invested in the outcome so much that if I almost die, I'm short breath. But it definitely puts you in real a bit, so much more so than, say, watching a movie where the characters are making dumb decisions. Scared.
I'm not ready yet. I need more energy. It's over.
Do loot. Sick poop loot. That's how short it is. Demon Heart. Yes, 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 yes. I do need those. My those elixirs I was talking about. The cheap death. I have any of those right now. Some keys. Keys that can open up big garbage bags full of poop. What's wrong here? Need to go see if I can make that elixir. It's scary to not have one on hand.
I need more time.
Let's see what's inside. And it's garbage. Spiders everywhere. Oh, it's a dungeon? Ah. Hear that noise? That like angel sounding noise? I don't know what the hell it is, but man, it overpowers everything else for some reason. My headset, I can just hear only that. I don't see any goat man at all. What the heck's going on? I had the wrong quest. It's gonna be real stupid if I just go in here and do the wrong quest. Let's see where this quest actually is. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm not ready yet.
It is real scary when you see a door get closed behind you. It's real frightening when you see that. Because in the regular game mode, it's like, that means I'm fighting a strong enemy. But in this game mode, it means it's to the death. It's to the death. That's all I gotta say. That changes the whole vibe. Yeah. Except for this, the scroll of escape. Kind of weird. It's still wrapping my mind around having an ability to leave a boss battle. Because every other game, all the Diablos that had this hardcore mode, they've never had this scroll of escape. That's like so weird. It lets you teleport out of a boss. But you know, obviously, if you don't use it, it doesn't save you. Being able to teleport out of a boss is a new thing. Like Diablo 3 didn't have that. I remember Diablo 3 entering a boss battle. It was very different. The game alerted you. You're about to enter a boss battle. Are you ready? And it actually had like a loading screen where you had to click accept. So if you couldn't accidentally stumble into a boss in that game. Typically you would go up to the door and you would see that it's a loading screen. Click on it. It says you're about to enter the boss, but you're about to continue. If you said yes, then you acknowledge that it's to the death. That in hardcore mode, if you enter a boss, you're not leaving that place until the boss is dead or you're dead. So essentially, it's hard to describe, but that's different, very different. So this game, you can actually teleport away, but you can also unknowingly stumble into a boss much easier. A lot easier. I've done it several times. In fact, multiple of my characters, like the early characters, they died because I accidentally stumbled into a boss and I didn't know about the escape scroll. Just turn around. This dungeon is a little too big.
One more time.
So, I'm always a little frightened about using my dash as a mobility thing, like just to move forward, because in case I get surrounded immediately, it's some cooldown. Oh, there's the boss. Here's the boss. Here's what I was talking about. Okay. Power. Yeah, that's right. That's I got an adrenaline rush as soon as I saw that door closed. Whew. I beat it. Oh, I did. Did I complete the quest too? Guess so. Yeah, I didn't even know. I just was walking and all of a sudden the door closed behind me and I was like, oh, I'm in the boss. Whereas the other game, Diablo 3, Diablo 2, I can't vouch for Diablo 2 because I didn't play hardcore in that game. I only really got into the hardcore mode whenever I was playing Diablo 3. So. It's, yeah. But yeah, the bosses in this game are so much more, like, much more sporadic and frequent. Like, I would say out of all my characters in the graveyard, there's 5 right now. Of all of them, probably 4 of them or 3 of them that are just because I stumbled into a boss and I didn't know. It's like, uh-oh. Bad. I was forced into a fight when I wasn't ready for it. But now that I know about the Scroll of Escape and the Elixir of Death or whatever. Just tagged along on that one. Okay. It's frightening to me that fiery explosion when they die. Is it here? Trying to get this loot. Get up off. Chump.
There are so many ways I can kill you.
I got one ring light and it worked fine. And then I got a second ring light and had a flash function. As soon as I got the flash function to stop and I got it to turn on, like stay on, the other one, the original one, started doing the flash function.
Deirdre, help me.
Easy.
Starving.
This barricade's up. Okay. Turd. I think this barricade is just to keep people out.
He died in.
Hey. Overloaded with junk. At my first. Excellent. The elixir uses 4 monster parts? I don't know if Grave Dust is a monster part. Oh, it's a monster part, yeah. Yeah, it uses all 4. So yeah. I don't want to use monster parts on anything except that. So far, so good.
I need time to do that.
Goblin! Treasure Goblin! Aw, sent a bunch of garbage. They should at least give you legendaries no matter what level it is. 'Cause they're so rare anyways. Treasure Goblins are very exciting to find, but they give you nothing but blue. Still feel worth it. This is just shocking. Okay. Oh. Probably not. Oh, there's no fighting in this part. This was a. Sorry. I thought that was a fight.
I'm not ready yet.
I see him skulking around here.
Need more time.
Oh, this is. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna. In terms of like upgrades, I'm gonna probably ignore most of the upgrades until every 10 levels. It's gonna be a waste of resources to upgrade all my stuff as I'm not gonna keep the items for very long anyways. I'd say once every 10 levels is good. Garbage loot.
I need more time.
Why were they protecting that plant? You have the Lorax. Speak for the shrub. There's only one chance to survive, and if you miss it, you're dead. Let's see what garbage I can get out of this.
Barrier of blood. There must be a way to bring it down.
Kill the gross blobs.
I need time to do that.
Chumps. Actually, let me clear my bags first before I charge it. Not too bad. I'm wasting all my money on this. Not worth it. Spooky. Is this a boss or is this just some other story time thing?
Let its anger
Story
ever
time,
burn
looks like.
until it has devoured the whole of
Figures.
its wretched
The time I
life.
want to showcase a boss is the time I get story time pieces. Story time pieces.
Nafane's blood.
Here's a boss. Here's a
Blood
boss.
flows here.
I'm a boss right now. Who are you? What do you do?
Continuously
Get in front of you.
we have tender meat to hide.
Come on, get away. Aw.
Oh, damn it.
Supposed
Wounded,
to run away.
but not dead. Where has that creature gone?
He went to the store to get some milk and cigarettes. Years. I guess that was it. This? Yeah, it's this.
I need time to do that.
That's it, I believe. We'll end it with this.
You stop her.
No, she was already gone.
Actually, no.
And I fear she has taken a piece of you with her. A beast born from your blood.
It's my fault.
Probably. But yeah, I'm not here for the showcasing the story. Alright, I think we're gonna call that an episode for here, and catch you guys in the next one.